So today, ang pag-uusapan po natin ay mga I'm trying to speak in Tagalog class because may nag-post po sa video tutorial, sir, pwede i-Tagalog? May nag-comment pala. Sige, Tagalog ko na lang minsan. So module 8 po yung pag-uusapan natin, or the estimating the square roots of whole number and plotting irrational numbers. So ano po yung words na hindi nyo naintindihan sa title? So kung gusto nyo magsulat ng inyong portfolio notebook, pwede nyo nang isulat ang title ngayon. So kunin nyo ng notebook nyo, isulat nyo yung title, nasa gilid lang po. So tanong ko po, ano po yung words na hindi nyo naintindihan sa title pa lang? Paki-type po sa chat box. Wala, naintindihan lahat? Wow, very good. So wala pong nag-chat kung ano yung mga words na hindi po nila naiintindihan. So, sige. Explain ko muna yung title. So class, pwede na po kayo mag-start magsulat ng title pa lamang because this is important. Week number 7 na po tayo. You type the title, the definition, and example. Yun lang po, tapos lagyan ng art. So, estimating the square roots. Estimating, ano po yan siya? From the word estimating, you are not going to get the perfect value or the exact value. From the word estimating or estimates, kukunin lang po ninyo yung tansya-tansya o yung pinakamalapit na number sa square roots. Ano po yung square roots? Tulad nung na-lesson natin last time, kapag ang isang number merong ganyan, square root po tawag niyan. Square root. So, yan po ang sinasabi nating square root. Kapag ang number merong symbol ng square root sign or radical sign, tinatawag po yan siyang square root number or radical number. Dalawa po ang tawag sa square roots. Pwedeng radical, pwedeng square root. So, allow me to use the symbol SQRT for the square root. So, ganun po. So, pwede nyo po yun isulat sa inyong notebook or i-play nyo na lang later. Tapos, i-watch nyo lang yung video. Tapos, kokopyahin nyo yung pinagsusulat ko. Now, lesson number 1. We are going to estimate the square root of whole number to the nearest hundreds. As you could see on the lower left, right of your screen, nandyan po yung lesson number 1 title. Pwede nyo po yung kopyahin. But, meron po tayong for a while. Meron po tayong set of objectives to follow. So, objective number 1, we are going to estimate the square root of a whole number to the nearest 100. Sabi po ng objective number 1, huhulaan daw natin kung ano yung pinakamalapit na tansya ng isang square root number sa nearest 100. Nearest 100, ibig sabihin yung tens, hundreds, kunyari 2.54. Ito yung tens, ito naman yung hundreds. So hanggang dito daw yung kukunin natin. So kukunin ba natin yung ika-4, ika-5, ika-6? Kukunin ba natin ito? No, we are not going to get that one. Ito lang ika-second or the nearest hundreds. Yan po ibig sabihin ng objective number 1. Next, we are going to plot irrational numbers or the square roots on the number line. So, ano po yung number line? So, kung naalala nyo pagka-elementary, meron kayong ganito na linya. Tapos, merong guhit. Tapos, sa ilalim ng guhit, merong number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. Yan po yung tinatawag natin na number line. So, gagawa daw tayo ng ganyan. So, let's begin with the lesson number 1, which entitled the estimates the square root of whole number to the nearest hundreds. So kindly look at the first example, square root of 7. Square root of 7. Okay. To begin with, there are steps to follow para makuha yung estimated value. Ito yung steps. Unang-una, find the perfect squares closest to the given number. And those perfect square na yan, could be less than and greater than. But you have to take note, kukunin yung less than, kukunin din yung greater than. Dalawa po ang kukunin. Next, make an educated guess to one decimal place. And number 3 is decide which is closer. Itong steps na po, itong tatlo na ito, are repeating. Ibig sabihin, uulit-ulitin po natin hanggang makuha yung sagot. So, let's have an example, which is square root of 7. So, how do we solve this one? First, sabi po, find the perfect squares. Anong number after ng square root of 7? Or rather, anong number after ang square, anong 7 na lang? Di ba we have 8? We have 8. We have 9. We have 10. We have 11. We have 12. And so on and so forth. Pero, lagyan natin siya ng square root. Yan po. Next, pag nilagyan natin siya ng square root, mag-end daw tayo sa isang perfect square. Alam niyo yung perfect square? So, para malaman niyo yung perfect square, ituturo ko ulit ha. Balikan natin. 1 squared is 1. Yung sa multiplication table nga, 2 squared is 4. 3 squared is 9. 4 squared is 16. Naalala niyo yung pahalang na sa multiplication table, yung, di ba ganyan? Yung numbers nga na 1, 4, 16, 25, 36, and so on and so forth. Yung pahalang nga, ay yung pa-diagonal, yun po yun siya yung perfect squares. Now, kung nasulat nyo na yan sa inyong notebook, hindi na kayo mahihirapan kasi tingnan nyo na lang sa notebook. Now, saan po dito ang perfect squares ay sinulat po na square root of 8, square root of 9, square root of 10, square root of 11, square root of 12? Saan po dyan? Kindly type on the chat box. Saan po dyan yung 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Saan po dyan ang perfect square? Sabi po ni Charisse, 9. Si Christoph, 8. There are only 2 students here. Sabi po ni Jane, 8. Cyril is also the same, 8. Densley is 8. Perfect square. Perfect square, take note, yung nasa multiplication table. 8 nga ba? Sabi ni Lord, 9. Sabi ni Tres, 10. So, ang perfect square po dyan is yung 9. Yung 9 po, yung 9. So, mag-e-end tayo sa 9. Kasi dyan, umabot na tayo ng perfect square. Ito yung after ng 7. Pero before mag-7, anong mga numbers? We have square root of 6, square root of 5, square root of 4, square root of 3, and so on and so forth. Pero, mag-i-end po tayo sa kung saan yung perfect square. Yung mga perfect square, ito po yun. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 42, 7 times 7, 42, 8 times 8, 64, 9 times 9, 81, 10 times 10, 100, and so on and so forth. So, saan po dyan ang susunod na perfect square? Saan po dyan ang susunod na perfect square? Yung dito, tingnan nyo dito sa 6, 5, 4, and 3. So, mag-end tayo sa isang sunod na perfect square, which is, tama po si Charisse, which is 4 and Christoph. Tama po. Diyan tayo mag-end. So, meron na tayong before and after na number, which is 9 and 4. And this is now our step 2. Mag-focus tayo sa square root of 9 and square root of 4. So, isusulat na natin. Square root of 9, which is equal to 3. And square root of 4, which is equal to 2. So, our number will focus on numbers 2 to 3. So hanggang dyan po yung numbers natin. Saan ko gikuha ang 2? Ito po. Saan ko gikuha ang 3? Yan po. So ang numbers natin, makikita dapat sa 2 hanggang 3. So yung 2 to 3 na numbers, ano po yung mga 2 to 3 na numbers? We have 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, hanggang 2.9. So, take note, sino mas malapit kay 7? Si 9 or si 4? Sige daw, type mo in the chat box. Sino mas malapit kay 7? Si 9 or si 4? Sabi po ni Densley, it's 9. 9 nga ba? Charisse, 9. Lord is the same. Christoph is the same. Si Miko po, 4. Si Red po, 9. Cyril, 9. Jane is 4. So, saan bang haba ang mas malapit dyan? Si 9 ba or si 4? Of course, the answer there is, tingnan nyo, 7, 8, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, oops, nawala si 5. Si 6 pala. 6, 5, 4. So, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Dalawang steps lang. Pero si 4 po, 1, 2, 3. Tatlong steps. Dito, dalawang steps. So, mas malapit po si 9. So, kaya po, ang numbers natin, dapat malapit din sa 9. Ano yung mga numbers na malapit sa 9? 9 na mag-start sa 2. We have 2.5. Ito yung middle, di ba? From 2 to 3, ano yung gitna? 2.5. Next, 2.6. Next, 2.7. Next, 2.8. Next, 2.9. So what is next to 2.9? That is 3. Yan po yung mga numbers natin ngayon na ifo-focus. 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9. Allow me to erase this one. So ano yung numbers kanina? We have 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9. So, ang next natin na gagawin, kunin natin yung squared. Kadami, no? Kadami ka. Parang nakakalito na. So, ano yung mga numbers next to, ay ano yung 2.5 times 2.5? Ibig sabihin po ng 2.5 squared is 2.5 times 2.5. So, 2.5 times 2.5. We have 5 times 5 is 25. 2 times 5 is 10. Plus 2, that is 12. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1, magiging 5. So, 5, 2, plus 1 plus 5, that is 6. Ilang decimal po meron number? That is 2. So, the answer here is 6.25. So, ganun lang po. Okay, next. Paano po natin kukunin si 2.6? You may use your calculator. So, 2.6 times 2.6. 2.6 times 2.6, that is 6.76. Next, 2.7. 2.7 times 2.7. For a while, class, ha? Para shortcut tayo, punta tayo doon sa module natin. So, we have 2.7 times 2.7. We have 7.29. Okay. Now, kailangan pa ba natin i-continue pagsagot? Now, take note, ang given natin is square root of 7. So, ang target natin is pinakamalapit sa 7. Now, tanong, nakuha ko na ba yung number na merong 7? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Which is 7.29. So, hindi na natin to kailangan isolve. So, kasi meron na tayong 7 dito. So, yung focus natin ngayon, itong 7 na ito at saka ito. Itong dalawa. Kasi sila yung magkasunod or yung malapit sa 7, which is 2.6 and 2.7. So, back to start na naman tayo. Yung focus naman natin is 2.6 and 2.7. Base na naman. So, 2.6 and 2.7. Doon na naman tayo mag-focus. 2.6 to 2.7. Now, ano yung mga numbers next to 2.6? 2.61. Nag-add ka lang ng isa. Next, 2.62. Next, 2.63. Next, 2.64. Next, 2.65. And so on and so forth. Padami pa yan siya. Hanggang umabot ka ng 2.7. So, ulit na naman. Squared na naman natin sila. Take note, ang target natin is 7. 7 yung target natin, ha? Okay, next, 2.61. So, punta tayo sa ating module. Tingnan natin para mabilis. So, (2.61 times 2.61 is 43.6921. Then 2.62 times 2.62 is Wait lang ha, parang may na-miss ako, class. Ayun, mali pala. Naglampas ako. 2.61 is 6.8121. So, kung wala kayo, kung ayaw nyo mag-solve ng mano-mano, diretso kayo sa calculator. Or kung gusto nyo talagang mano-mano, 2.62 times 2.62, ganyan lang po. I-multiply. So, 2 times 2, that is 4, carry 1. 2 times 6, and so on and so forth. Ibilisan na lang natin, we have 6.8644. Next, 2.63 is 6.9169. Ang target natin ulit plus ha, 7. Now, dumating na ba tayo sa 7? Di ba wala pa? Next, 2.64. We have 6.9696. 2.65, we have 7.0225. Now, dumating na po tayo sa 7. We end here, we end here. So, ito yung before, ito yung after. Okay, yung less than or greater than na numbers na tinutukoy niya. Mag-focus naman tayo sa ganito. Now, saan dyan ang pinakamalapit? Ito na yung step number 3. Which one is the closest? Burahin ko tong the rest. Saan po mas malapit? Is 2.64 or 2.65? So, try natin kay 2.64. 2.64 versus 2.65. Sino daw ang mas malapit kay 7? Sino ang mas malapit kay 7 dyan? So, saan nga ba sa dalawa? Okay, hulaan nyo muna. Saan dyan na mas malapit kay 7? 2.64 or 2.65?
2.65.
65? 65? Sige daw. Try natin. Sa 2.64, ang answer is, pag-square natin niya, 6.9696. 6.9696. Itong 2.65 naman na, pag-square natin, 7.0225. Sino dyan ang mas malapit kay 7 ngayon? And that is our final answer. So, tingnan natin. Si 6.9696, anong gagawin dyan para makuha kung sino yung pinakamalapit? I-subtract lang po sa 7. So, 7 minus 6.9696. So, mag-add ng 0 para masubtract. So, magiging 10 minus 6, that is 4. 10 minus 9, ito siya, 9 na pala. 9, 9, 6. So, 9 minus 9, 0. 9 minus 6, 3. 9 minus 9, 0. 6 minus 6, 0. 0.0304. Sino yung pinakamas maliit? Yun yung pinakamalapit. Next, dito naman tayo. 7.0225 minus 7. So, i-subtract natin. 5, bring down 2, bring down 2, bring down 0, bring down 0. So, saan dyan ang pinakamaliit? Is it the first or the second? Type on the chat box. Sino dyan ang pinakamaliit? Si first or si second? Of course, the answer here is we have Ashley, correct? Cyril, correct? Jane, correct? Christoph, correct? Jane, correct? So, ang sagot po dyan is, of course, itong 0.0225, the second one. Yan po yung maliit. So, therefore, the answer here is 2.65. Gagawa tayo ngayon ng conclusion. So, burahin ko muna ito. 2.65 po ang sagot dyan. So, gagawa tayo ng conclusion. Therefore, allow me to use these 3 dots, meaning therefore. Therefore, square root of 7 is close to 2.65. Yan po ang sagot. Therefore, square root of 7 is close to 2.65. Ito na yung final answer. Now, kailangan ba ng solution? Of course, kailangan ng solution para makita ko yung process, paano nyo siya ginawa. Ganun po. So, this now is the answer. Square root of 7 is close to 2.65. So, bago ako magbigay ng isang second example or ng example number 2, punta muna tayo sa lesson number 2. Kasi parang nakaabot na tayo ng 25 minutes sa lesson number 1 pa lang. So, kailangan kasi natin tapusin ang lesson 1 and lesson 2 para pagka next meeting, mabilisan na tayo. So, punta tayo sa lesson number 2. So, mamaya na next example ha. Ito muna example number 1. So, lesson number 2, we are going to plot irrational numbers on the number line. Now, remember, in plotting irrational numbers on a number line, we estimate first the square root of the given irrational number to which two consecutive integers it lies in between. So, para daw natin makuha yung parang graph or picture ng square root of a number, kailangan daw muna natin hulaan yung pinakamalapit na value. Paano natin hulaan? Maghula-hula na lang ba tayo? Akala ko ba ang math is accurate? So, ganito po ang mangyayari. Accurate po siya, or not accurate, rather, closest po siya or estimated value. So, ito po. Let's have an example for first one. We have square root of 3. So, sa square root of 3, paano po natin siya ipa-plot? We are going to locate and plot square root of 3 in the number line. Allow me to erase this. So, the given is square root of 3. We are going to plot this one on the number line. So, square root of 3. Ano po ang value ng square root of 3? So, ano bang number ng next kay square root of 3? We have square root of 3. Next is square root of 4. And square root of 4 is perfect square. So, we end here. Next, before naman square root of 3, we have square root of 2. We have square root of 1. And square root of 1 is a perfect square. So, we end here. So, the number, square root of 1 is square root of 1. Ang focus natin, square root of 1 at saka square root of 4. Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 4 is 2. So, square root of 1 is between 1 and 2. So, ang focus natin, square root of 1, which is equal to 1, and square root of 2, which is equal to, square root of 4, which is equal to 2. Yung focus natin is between 1 to 2. We are now on lesson number 2. So, lahat ng numbers natin is between 1 and 2. If this is 0, next is 1, next is 2. So, saan mas close? Square root of, saan mas close si 3? Kay 4 ba or kay 1? Which do you think?
Kay 4, sir.
Or si 4. So, si square root of 4, ano ganang equal ni square root of 4? Which is equal to 2. Mas malapit siya dito. So, therefore, tansya natin na mas malapit siya kay 2. So, that is now our answer. Ganun lang po. Okay, next. Another example. Punta tayo sa locate and plot square root of 21. So, allow me to erase this one. The given now is square root of 21. What are the perfect square after square root of 21? We have, balikan natin, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 42, 81. Okay, 64 pa pala. 64 and so on and so forth. Okay, anong next kay square root of 21 na perfect square? Type on the chat box. Based on this. Anong next kay 21 na perfect square? 16? Yes, before that is square root of 16. Ang after po, tama po si Miko, yan po yung before. The next is square root of 25. Oops, sorry. Square root of 25. What is square root of 16? Ay, mali. What is square root of 16? That is 4. What is square root of 25? That is 5. So, ang numbers natin is between 4 to 5. Focus tayo ngayon between sa 4 to 5. Now, sino po mas malapit kay 21? Sino po mas malapit kay 21? Si 25 or si 16? 16. Sino po mas malapit? Si 25 or si 16? Kung si 21, 1, 2, 3, 4. Papunta kay 25, apat lang. Pero si 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 5. Sino mas malapit? Si 25. Tama po si Charles and Christoph. So, 25 po mas malapit. So, our answer here is nearest to 25. And 25 is 5 siya equal. So, ito yung number line. Dito yung 3. Dito yung 4. Dito yung 5. So, closest to 5, which is like that. And that is square root of 21. Okay, that is how easy to answer that one. Next, we have the third example. So, the third example is, we're going to locate and plot square root of 87 on the number line. So square root of 87 as our given. So, what's next to square root of 87? Perfect square. Alam nyo ba? Hulaan nyo. So, I'll give you 30 seconds to find out what is the next number, perfect square number, next to 87. We have 81. 81 nga ba? That is correct, 81. That is before 87. Anong sunod ng 87? After ng 87 pala. We have 89. 9 times 9 is 81. Anong sunod ng 9 times 9? That is 10 times 10. That is 100. That is 100. And square root of 81 is equal to 9. Square root of 100 is equal to 10. So our number will focus on 9 to 10. So, sino mas malapit kay 87? Si 81 or si 100? Type on the chat box. Sino po mas malapit? Si 81 or 100? Of course, si 81. Tama po si Christoph and Lord. So, yung number natin will focus on 8, 9, 10. So, 81. 9 times 9 is 81. Mas malapit po siya sa 9. So, therefore, square root of 87 lies on this number line. So, that is how easy our lesson number 2. So, to continue our lesson number 1, balikan po natin. So, meron po tayong next given is so, balikan natin yung yung lesson number 1 ha, kasi para mas maintindihan nyo. Next, square root of 144, pero negative. So, hulaan natin yung number next to 144. So, what are those number? So, 144 is, looking on our module, for a while ha. Ay, plus hindi pala yan 144. The given is 44 lang. I will change the given. And it's not negative. So the given in number 2 is square root of 44 for letter B. It's not negative. Nakita ko sa module. So, 44 is not a perfect square, right? So we are going to find the next number, the next perfect square number after 44. So going back to our multiplication table, we have 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. 7 times 7, we have 42. 8 times 8, we have 64. So meron na tayong numbers dito, 42 and 64. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So our number will focus on square root of 49. Wala, mali. 36, 49, mali ako class. This is 49 and 36. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So our number will focus on 6 and 7. So 6 squared that is 36. 7 squared, that is 49. 7 times 7 is 49. 6 times 6 is 36. Our number will focus on square root of 36 and square root of 49. So what are the numbers? 6 and 7. So sino po mas malapit? Si 36 or si 49? Sino po mas malapit kay 44? Si 36 or 49? Guess on the chat box. 36. Be, tingnan natin. Si 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, kalayo. 39, malayo siya. Si kabila daw. Si 49, kung 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Bep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 na yon, pero hindi pa nakaabot ng 36. So, ibig sabihin, mas malapit si 49. So, dito tayo kay 49, malapit. Ano yung numbers na malapit kay 49? Kalahati ng 36 to 49? Like kalahati ng 6 at saka 7, that is 6.5. So, mag-start tayo kay 6.5. So, our na focus is 6 to 7. Kalahati ni 6 at saka 7, that is 6.5. So, squared, 6.6 squared, 6.7 squared, 6.8 squared. So, tingnan natin. 6.5 times 6.5, ilan po? So, using your manual, 5 times 5 is 25. Carry 2. 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 2, 32. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry 3. 6 times 6 is 36. Plus 3, 39. We have 5, 2, 9, 10, 11, 12. Carry 1, 4. Dalawang decimal, 42.25. So the answer here is 42.25. Now, ang target natin is 44. Nakuha na ba natin? Wala pa. Next, 6.6, that is 43.56. 6.7, that is 44.89. Umabot na ba tayo ng 44?
Yes, sir.
Yes, umabot na tayo. So are we going to continue or stop?
Stop.
Stop.
Stop na po tayo. Numbers is between 6.6 and 6.7. So dyan naman tayo mag-focus. 6.6 and 6.7. So 6.6 to 6.7. So 6.61. Tama? Anong sunod ng 6.61? 6.62. 6.63. 6.64. 6.65 and so on. So dito muna tayo. Tingnan natin kung ma-solve natin siya. Then do not forget to square all the numbers. So 6.61 times 6.61, we have 43.6921. Our target again is 44. 6.62 times 6.62, 43.8244. 6.63 times 6.63, we have 44.0896. Now, naabot na natin yung 44. We are going to stop on this. So, burahin na. So, our number is between 6.63 and 6.62. So, yun yung focus natin. So, mag-versus na tayo dito. Tama? Kasi nakuha na natin yung second decimal. 6.62 and 6.63. So, mag-versus na tayo dyan. Ang target natin is square root of 44. So, 6.62 at saka 6.64. Ay, 63 pala. So, 6.62 times 6.62 is we have 43.8244. Next, 6.63 times 6.63 is 44.0896. Sino dyan ang mas malapit kay square root of 44? So, in this case, saan po ba ang mas malapit dyan? So, isubtract lang natin. So, 44 minus 43.82, 44 minus 8244. So mag-add ng 0. So, ilan po ang sagot? Calculator ka na lang para mabilis, class. Nasira ang calculator ko. So, mano-mano, kaya nasira ang calculator ko. So, at 10, 9, 9, 9, we have 3. 10 minus 4, that is 6. 9 minus 4, that is 5. 9 minus 2, that is 7. 9 minus 8 is 1, decimal. 3 minus 3 is 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. Next, dito naman. 44. So, isubtract 0, 0, 0, 0. We have 0, 0, 0, 8, 9, 6. Sino mas maliit? 0896 or 1756? Oops, di makita.
0, 0, 0896, sir.
Of course, this is the answer. 0.089. So, yan po yung sagot natin, 6.63. So, gagawa na tayo ng conclusion. 6.63. Therefore, square root of 44 is close to 6.63. And that is now the final answer. Okay, so it is 42 minutes more. So you try square root of 73. Sige daw, kayo daw mag-solve square root of 73. So tingnan natin, mag-solve kayo, mag-solve din ako dito. So square root of 73 po ang given, try natin. Kayo mag-solve dyan, ako din mag-solve din dito. Class ha, maging seryoso. So mag-solve kayo dyan, mag-solve din ako dito para tingnan natin kung saan kayo nagmali para ma-solve natin agad ang mali nyo na solution. Unang-una, isulat ang mga values ng perfect square. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 42, 49 rather, 64, 81. So, meron ng number ako nakuha, 64 at saka 81. So, the numbers is between 64 and square root of 81. So, square root of 64 is 8, square root of 81 is 9. So, ang number ninyo mag-focus between 8 to 9. Ganun po. So, you start now. Napin ko lang yung marker ko na wala. Taklob pala. May kasagot ba, class? May answer ba sa inyo, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir po.
I'll give you 5 minutes. Babalikan ko kayo 8:48. So, allow me to speak na lang ha. So, tapos na kayo dito sa 8 to 9. Ano yung mas close kay 73? Si 81 ba or 64? So, doon mag-focus yung 8.1, 8.2, 8.3 ninyo. So, 64 and 81. Shortcut niyan, 73 minus 64 versus 81 minus 73. So, ito po yung shortcut para malaman kung sino mas close. Subtract lang yung given. Kung 73 minus 64, the answer is 9. Kung 81 minus 73, the answer is 8. So, sino mas malapit? Yung mas maliit, which is 8. That is 81. So, ang numbers natin mag-focus malapit kay 81. Or which is 9. Ano yung mga number na malapit kay 9? Una-una sa kalahati, 8.5. Ano yung malapit na number? We have 8.5, 8.6, 8.7, 8.8, and 8.9. Tapos, squared agad yung mga numbers na yan. So, squared natin. I hope you could follow yourself kahit nagsasalita ako. We have 8.5, 8.6, so, calculator. So, dito pa lang, meron na tayong 73. So, mag-stop na pala tayo dyan. Mag-continue pa ako. So, based sa aking solution, 73.96, 72.25, 8.6, at saka between 8.5. So, dyan na tayo mag-focus, 8.5 at saka 8.6. So, our focus is 8.5 to 8.6. 8.51, 8.52, 8.53, 8.54, and so on and so forth. Try natin. Dapat pinakamalapit daw kay 73. Kung nakasagot na kayo, i-type nyo na sa chat box yung therefore nyo. Therefore, blah, 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 blah. So may nakita na akong dalawang closest kay 73, 8.54 at saka 8.55. So mag-focus, mag-versus na tayo dyan. 8.54 at saka 8.55. Decide na tayo kung sino yung mas maliit. Nico, answer na lang, sir. Pwede po. Yung therefore po. Decide tayo kung sino mas maliit. So we have to subtract it. Sino nga bang mas maliit sa dalawa? We have this one. So, saan dyan yung sagot? We have 8.54. Sabi po ni Nico, 8.6, 8.7, 8.8, 8.9. Be? 8.9. 8.9 times 8.9. So, 0.0684. Ang conclusion natin is 8.54. So, dyan na tayo sa conclusion. So, Miko, 8.6 times 8.6. 8.6 times 8.6. Miko, mali po. Ang ginawa mo po is times 2. Hindi po times 2. 8.6 times 8.6. Ganun po. Ang ginawa mo kasi is 8.6 times 2. Mali po yan. So, may nakasagot na ba? Excuse me. So, I'm still waiting for your answer, class. Meron na akong sagot sa akin. Sana meron na rin kayo. Therefore, 0.0684 is the answer to 273. Hindi ko makuha, Lord. Ang sagot po ni Charis, 8.54. Let's find out kung may sagot din po ang others. Ang kay Lord po, hindi ko magets. Bakit 0.0684? Hindi ko siya magets. Gayahin mo lang yung pag-conclude ko yung, tingnan mo to sa screen. Therefore, square root of 73 is close to blank. Sabi po ni Charis, ang sagot niya is 8.54. Sabi po ni Charis. Si Lord naman, di ko magets yung conclusion niya. So, I'm still waiting for the others. Sabi po ni Charles, 8.54. Sabi po ni Red, 8.54. I hope nakuha niyo yung solution. So kung makita nyo sa monitor class, nagatingin ako sa gilid kasi dalawa po kasi yung gamit ko. Yung tablet para sa chat ninyo, tapos yung laptop para sa presentation ko. So sabi po ni Ashley, 8.54 pero hindi daw siya sigurado. Still waiting for the others. Kung wala talagang sagot, kung mali ang sagot nyo, type nyo lang, sir, hindi ko kinaya. Ganun po. Sir, hindi ko po nakuha. Para later on, maturo natin siya using the video tutorial that will be uploaded later on. So may apat na po nakasagot, 8.54, and that is 7.9, sabi po ni Density. Okay, reveal the answer na tayo siguro. Or last 1 minute. Tingnan natin yung others. 7.9 po, sabi ni Density. Okay lang po na magmali. Nasa trial and error pa po tayo. So, 73 is close to 8.54, sabi po ni Lourdes. $8.55. Sabi po ni Jane. So, yung sagot po dito, so, pahabol na lang yung iba. 7.2 kay Christoph, 8.1 kay Lourdes. The answer here is 8.54. That is the answer for this activity. So, kung hindi nyo po siya nakuha, repeat nyo po lang po yung i-upload ko na video tutorial or itong recorded lesson natin para gamitin nyo as your basis for your solving. Now, kung gagawa din po kayo ng portfolio, pwede nyo po i-play itong video. Tapos kung ano yung sagot ko, kopyahin nyo lang para later on mastudihan nyo sa notebook. Then, ito yung gagawin natin as your week number 7 for the portfolio. Now, kung sino pa po yung hindi nakakapasa ng week number 6 na portfolio, ano po yung week number 6 na portfolio natin? Yun po yan siya, yung i-upload ko po na activities, yung 1 to 15 ba yun or 1 to 20 nung last week. Yun lang po yung laman. Wala pong lesson, activity lang po ang laman nun. Gusto ko po makita ang solution. So, i-upload nyo lang po sa www.facebook.com/umang2021. So, I think this ends our lesson. So, kung may mga tanong, i-chat nyo na lang sa akin. So, para masagot natin siya through a video tutorial. So, goodbye everyone. Thank you and God bless. So, bye.
Bye, sir. Salamat
Bye,
po.
sir.
Po.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.